money, cause every time he calls, he wish that he calls him inside of my left right pocket. Watch this, these niggas broke boys, watch this, watch this. These niggas broke boys, watch this, watch this. I can make the whole crowd watch me, watch this. I can make your bitch one stop, watch this. I can make your bitch one stop, pop me. I ain't even drunk no sauce, no pop me. I stay with a whole lot of them sitting in my left right pocket.
YouTube, what is up, man? It is your boy Leak. Welcome back to another video. So obviously I know I took some time in between my last video to this video, but there is a reason, I promise you. So pretty much I knew that I had a lot of content coming up after my last video. So instead of just rushing like multiple videos, I wanted to take my time, put together a proper entertaining video for you guys today. So I hope you guys like this video. And if you like the video, make sure you like the video. It helps the channel a lot. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you can see the content as we get to move forward. I have to thank you guys. We hit 100K on Instagram. Thank you so much for all the support. We're up to almost, we're over 6,000 at this point on YouTube. That is insane, man. Thank you so much. I can't thank you guys enough for the support. But in today's video, obviously from the thumbnail, you guys know I'm gonna be teaching you how to grow on social media, what things might help you, how many times you should be posting, hashtags, all that type of stuff. I'm gonna help you guys with that. So that's gonna be at the end of today's video. So if you wanna skip the entire video and go there, no judgments, it's cool, whatever, do your thing. But the video is actually lined up with so much content. Me and Sean had a gym ambassador opportunity that we went to travel to in New York. So you guys are gonna see me and Sean in that gym, kind of walking around the gym and stuff like that. And then on top of that, obviously this past weekend was the Super Bowl. We're not gonna talk about my Eagles, man. You already know how I feel about them. You should know how I feel about that last PI. It's whatever, but I'm not gonna talk your guys' head off, man. Thank you guys so much for clicking on another day's video. And again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And let's get right into today's video.
Like the yoga blocks and stuff like that, where they use like yoga. Wow, this is super cool. Oh, we have to do one of these,
do a spin class.
We gotta do a spin class. You're here.
Yes.
What?
Everything's included with your membership?
Everything's included. That's insane.
So there's no extra fees or anything like that? It's just...
See, that's a good thing, because a lot of gyms, like what they'll do is they'll have all of this like extra amenities,
yeah,
and, like,
and they charge extra.
And then they charge you extra. So here you don't charge extra
no,
for.
Everything is included.
Wow.
The only thing I would say is that the different membership types is depending on whether you live in the neighborhood.
When you sign up, you get
25 minutes of free massage.
Yeah. And an hour of personal
training. And an hour of personal training. So we're about to go in the gym and go crazy and literally probably, I don't even know, just work out everything we can. Yeah. And then we're definitely gonna hit up the little spa, get a little jacuzzi and stuff like that. And yeah, let's just get into it.
I had a way then, losing it on my own. I had a heart then, but the queen has been overthrown. No, I'm not sleeping at night. The dark is too hard to beat, and I'm not keeping up the strength I need to push me. Show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. Shine them when I'm above. So I tell myself that I need stone, and keep in when they're gone. Cause they're calling, calling, calling. People calling, calling, calling. Oh, show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. Shine them when I'm alone. Voices I play with in my head, can touch my own skin and hope they'll still be there. Nothing back to what my brother and my sister slept in another place. The only time I feel safe. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine them and I'm alone.
What you thinking, Sean?
Bro.
The fellas in Philly. Hello, hello.
Let's go. $5 juice. Let's go. Water and sugar.
Oh my
Water and
God.
sugar. Let's go.
That thing's gonna be in your body for the next 10 years.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, hey bro. You literally have a big ball spot right there, bro. Oh my God.
No, you're good. You're good, bro. You're good.
Give me 6, Kenny! Let's go! Come on, Kenny! 6! Let's go!
You may not be in though. You may not be in. That's your bet, right?
That's my bet. That's my deal.
Flag.
Give him offsides too. Can't do that.
What's the offsides, bro?
It's getting you forward now, bro. It's literally a interrupt.
A few minutes later.
Go! Come on! Get off! Get off! 21, he's in good position.
in today's video, if you clicked on it, you're like, how the hell can I grow on social media? I'm starting my journey, and how do I go about it? So, the first thing first, before I talk about like how many times you should be posting, how many times like you should be doing stories or whatever it may be, I think the very first thing that you should understand if you're getting into social media and in life in general is to always be yourself, right? Like when you're posting yourself where other people can see it, it's easy for you to fall in like the mistake of feeling like you have to do things outside of like your natural stuff or your natural routine to just kind of like get followers or get views and stuff like that. Although like obviously from time to time like you may have to ride a trend if you think it's cool and it's something that you could do. Yeah, of course I would do it. But like if you're doing things that like don't match who you are as a person, they go against your morals or they, you know, violate some of the things that you believe in, then I would say stay away from that. Like social media is a place where like people can present themselves as something other than themselves, but I find value if you post stuff that's just like, this is who I am, this is what I believe in, then like you'll attract the right audience to you, or like the people that support you and they watch your stuff, like they'll genuinely engage in your content because they like you. And I think if you comport yourself in a manner that's like not who you are, then you try to return to who you are, people are going to be a little confused, like, wait, I thought you were, you know, you thought this, you were believing in this, and like that was never the case. You would just be like this fake person on social media to get the views and the attention when you weren't being yourself. So I would say definitely don't do that. Something that I talk about all the time is like everybody when they start social media, they're like, oh, I want 100,000 followers, I want 1 million followers, I want all these followers, and it's just like, okay, like having followers obviously is pretty good. It's like having an audience that's going to engage in your content, but is your content just something that people are watching, or is it something that's impacting them? I think if you're posting things that are benefiting people and you're adding actual influence into their life, I've had people come up and like comment on my videos, stuff like that, and be like, oh my God, this guy's crying on TikTok, he's crying on Instagram, and I'm like, yeah, I am, you're right. Because there's so many other people within the gym world, especially when you're trying to transform your life, whether that's health-wise, fitness stuff, whatever, transforming your life and trying to become a better person is extremely hard, and you're gonna have moments of vulnerability when like you're gonna sit there and you're gonna cry because you're like, this shit is hard. I understand that. So for me, it's just like, I don't mind sharing that side of me because I know there's people out there that are literally going through the same thing right now, and if they look at me and say, oh my God, Malik was here and now he's here, like I should keep going. And also I want to say that I'm not where I want to be in life. So even with me speaking to you guys now and telling you like, hey, like I'm in this place where I used to be here, understand I'm not telling you like, oh my God, I made it, because I certainly did not. I am nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm also in a better place where I am. And I think I surround all of my content around that. And I think when you do that and you're actually influencing people and you're giving them benefit, a lot of people are going to mess with your content. It's going to grow organically, even if it's slow. Like I said, don't pay too much attention to the views and the numbers, because that's going to come. It takes time. Focus on your content. Make sure that your content that you're posting is benefiting people, and you'll grow organically over time. Make sure that you not only have followers, but you have supporters. Like the people that are following you and like engaging in your content, those are people with real lives. Like they're real people. They're not just like NPCs that, you know, are just like liking your video and stuff like that. Like engage with those people. Like, you know what I mean? Thank them for watching your videos. Like when they comment on your stuff, comment back. When they DM you, answer those DMs. Like they're people. Be somebody that people can look up to and resonate with. Like, you know, I think some influencers, when they get a certain amount of following, they develop like this ego that I'm better than the people that are DMing me. First of all, lose your ego, because if you today lost your Instagram account or whatever, you go back to a regular person in the gym or at job or whatever it may be. Like you're a regular person just like everybody else. You just have a certain amount of following. So like never develop that ego and avoid that at all costs, I would say, and just like engage with those people, man. Like those are real life people that are like supporting you at the end of the day, and like in some cases paying your bills. So please take the time to engage with those followers. Something also is off that as well is like, even when you're growing, like when you're just starting social media and you don't have that many followers, understand like for each person that follows you, like you now become their influencer. So even when I had 3,000 followers on Instagram, when like 20 people will follow me, I'm like, okay, these 20 people are now looking at me as their influencer. So you have to comport yourself in a manner that you're already the person that you want to be, even if you're still working towards it. You know what I mean? Like some people are like, oh, I don't have that many followers, so like I'm not going to post, or I'm not going to do like, you know, like influencer type things. It's like, no, that's wrong, bro, because you have people that are following you as their influencer. So like if you have even 1,000 followers, those 1,000 people are watching you as their influence. So act like that. Believe that you are the person that you want to be before you're there, because in time, when you are that person, those 1,000 people that followed you in the beginning, they're like, wow, man, I remember when you were just here and now you're here and nothing has changed. You still act exactly the same, you're the exact same person, and they'll appreciate that and they'll support you. It's probably a major question as well. It's like, okay, Malik, I get all that, but how many times should I be posting on social media? I'll say this off the bat. There's no specific amount of times that you need to be posting on social media. Please don't say that, but I'll tell you guys exactly what I did. I could probably count on my hand how many times I did not post on Instagram in the past half the 6 months. I would do pretty much Instagram Reel every single day, and then I would post on my story. It's crazy, it sounds like 7 or 10 times. But here's the thing, I was posting on Instagram and like my Reels were bringing in a large volume of people that would come to my page. Even if they didn't follow me, they were still coming like to check out my page. So what I would do was, I would link like my other social media on my story. So when people like came to my page for my Reels, they'd be like, oh, I'm gonna check out a story. And then once you click my story, you know, like I have like a good morning post or something like that. And then like I have links to my other social media, like, okay, like I like his Instagram, like let me check out his YouTube, his TikTok, or his Snapchat, whatever it may be. So now you're getting a bang for your buck, where like not only are people like engaged on your Instagram profile, but they're also checking out your other social media. I think like when you're trying to grow organically, of course, like make sure that you're not only growing in one app, like focus on the app that you're doing the best in and make sure that you're like consistently grinding that. But while like you're having that large time of like a lot of people on your profile, make sure you're having them engage on other platforms as well. Like this goes past social media. It's just like, if you want something bad enough and you truly want to see yourself in a certain position in life, like you have to believe and envision yourself literally at that finish line before you're there. It doesn't matter what setbacks put in front of you. It doesn't matter how many people tell you no. It doesn't matter like how many people laugh at you or whatever it may be, like, because you need to be so locked in or get into that point. Like there's nothing that stops you. I struggle with this as well. Like if I would post an Instagram Reel and the Reel didn't do well, or I posted a picture and like no one liked it, like I'd be like, oh my god damn, like maybe I shouldn't do this, maybe I should just stop, what am I doing? Try to avoid that. Like no, like understand that like I said, it's going to take time with posting and stuff like that, but you have to believe in yourself, man. And like you can't just knock yourself back because like something's thrown in your face or like tells you that you can't do it. You have to just move forward, especially with social media, because it is very clear if you do something and it doesn't work, no one's gonna like your video, or no one's gonna repost it, or no one's gonna comment it. Like it is very glaringly clear, like, oh my god, this didn't do well. But like in that time period, understand, like switch your perspective a little bit to just being like, okay, the video didn't perform well. It's not saying that, okay, I shouldn't be a creator, I shouldn't be an influencer, I shouldn't continue this social media journey, but understand like this is the test of me trying to be the person that I want to be. I talk about that all the time. Like when things set you back and when people tell you no and stuff like that, it is literally a test to say like, how bad do you truly want this? And I think you guys just need to understand that, man. Like understand you might be in a time where like things aren't going to go your way and you're not getting a return on the investment that you're putting in. That's perfectly okay. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean give up. It doesn't mean you need to do something else. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough. All the things that your self-doubt is telling you is a lie. You can do this, I promise you. Just believe in yourself, grind it, and you'll get there. And it's a beautiful thing, man. There's nothing better when you work the hardest that you possibly can and you finally get to this place you want. That feeling of just bliss is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful things in life that you can ever feel. So, I hope the video was a W. If there was benefit in the video, great. If there's things that I didn't answer, or things that I could have talked more on or better on, DM me. You know what I mean? Like ask me on Instagram or whatever social media app. Malik, I had a question about this. Could you help me out with this? Whatever it may be. It doesn't need to be just gym content. It doesn't need to be health stuff. Like it could be life stuff or whatever it may be. Like I want to help you guys as much as I possibly can, because I know what it feels like to be someone that feels like they don't really have any help or feel like they have anywhere to go to talk about the issues that they're going through, like how to get over things. So I would like to help you guys in any way that I possibly can. So like I said, don't limit your questions to anything. I appreciate everything that you guys do for me and all the support that you guys give me. Genuinely, like I really do love it. I don't believe that I'm better than anybody. I don't believe that I'm anything special than anybody. I'm just a regular person that just records videos and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys, man. I hope the video was a W. If you're not subscribed, subscribe so you can keep up with the content moving forward. I appreciate you guys, man. I'll catch you guys in the next video.